Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a look at this 10RE. And you might be wondering, why am I doing the unboxing of this? Because this phone was launched earlier. The thing is that when these 10R phones were launched last year, I was so busy that I missed it. But still I'm getting a lot of inquiries regarding this one. So I just purchased this one from Amazon. And actually guys, nowhere it is written it's Amazon, but these are sort of phones by Amazon. And this is the base variant. This was the 2 GB RAM variant that comes with 16 GB of internal storage. There is also one more variant of this one that comes with 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage. This I purchased on Amazon for rupees 6,000, and I feel for that price the specs are actually really good. It actually comes with a 5.5-inch screen. Let me take this out. So in fact, I would say in terms of specs, it's slightly better than the Xiaomi devices, but let's see how it is. And guys, again, I got delayed with this one. When the new 10R devices will launch, I'll definitely try to review and test them as they launch. But as you can see, this comes with a 5.5-inch screen. Again, these are budget-oriented devices, so no 18:9 aspect ratio. But we also have a fingerprint scanner. So this is for 6,000 rupees, 5.5-inch screen, and they say that it is having a Gorilla Glass. So that's interesting. Let's see what else do we get. So a quick start guide that we are getting. Basic stuff it gives you about the device info, and a SIM ejector tool, power brick. So it's a 2 amp charger that you're getting with this one, and we get a cable, no headset or anything. So let me keep this thing to the side, and let's look at the handset itself. Again, if you see, nothing fancy. 5.5-inch screen it has, and front facing camera it has. It's a 5 megapixel, I believe. Rear is 13 megapixel with LED flash. Looks like dual tone, but we'll see. And it just say 10R here at the bottom, nothing else. On the top we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, power on off button, volume rockers, bottom one vent for the speaker. This is your micro USB port that will be used for charging, main microphone, and actually 2 SIM trays. So that's interesting. Let's open it up and see. They have 2. So this will have your 2 nano SIMs. And let me see. This is actually made up of metal, guys. This is a nice thing. So they are paying attention to quality. Most of the vendors actually give that in plastic. And looks like this will be your micro SD card. So good to see that they have a dedicated SD card slot. Let's try to power it on. One thing I noticed immediately is that volume rockers is over here. The power button is actually slightly at the top, so you have to stretch your hand. So that's what I've noticed. Let's power this on, and it just says 10R. And by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This 10RE is having a 5.5-inch 1080p IPS LCD screen with Gorilla Glass 3. It is powered by the Snapdragon 430 octa-core processor. It comes in 2 variants, 2 GB of RAM or 3 GB of RAM. 2 GB RAM comes with 16 GB of internal storage, whereas the 3 GB RAM model comes with 32 GB of internal storage. It has a 13 megapixel rear-facing camera, 5 megapixel front-facing camera. It also has a fingerprint sensor and a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've just finished setting this up, and another thing that I noticed while setting this up is that though it is having that 4,000 milliamp hour battery, it is actually not that heavy. So that's a nice thing. So this is what you get. Again, it's an Amazon branded device, so again you get quite a bit of Amazon stuff that is actually preloaded. If we go here, as you can see, they have some 10R Care Kindle apps, obviously because that's by Amazon, and you have Amazon branding. But apart from that, not a lot of junkware that you're getting, and looks like it already found a software update and it's downloading some apps. But let's see what do we get out of the box. So as of now, it came with Android version 7.1.2. that is no good. Let's see, it already found in Android some update. I'm not very sure if this has got the Oreo update. That I'll have to test later on. But again, as you can see, again, Amazon app is there. It's almost mostly close to stock Android, as you can see. And let's look at the storage. This is the base version that comes with 16 gigabytes of internal storage, and about that, about 6 GB is almost used. So roughly, you're just going to get about 9 odd. What do you say, GB of space available. No, out of that, almost you'll just roughly get about 8 gigabytes. So that is one thing you have to note. In fact, if you're purchasing this device, I would say it's a better investment to go with the 7,000 rupees variant, because that comes with 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage. This one is for 6,000. This comes with 16 gigabytes of internal storage and 2 gigabytes of RAM. As it's stock Android, even 2 gigabytes of RAM should suffice you guys, but storage is one thing that can be slightly limited, but the good thing is that it has a dedicated SD card slot. So that is one thing that I've noticed, and in fact it's running on the Snapdragon 430 chipset. We know that that chipset is capable, so as this is stock Android, it should be able to handle it without any issues. So we have again, it's almost stock apart from some Amazon specific apps, so you have to confirm and say for updates. So yeah, it is found an update. It's a big one, as you can see, guys. So yeah, I'll do that later. And let's also check again the fingerprint location. As I told you, it's slightly on the top. You got to get used to it. And again, let me just enable this fingerprint scanner. So let's check the fingerprint scanner. I've locked it. It's over here, and it's actually responsive, as you can see. I just put a light tap and it unlocks, but power button is definitely in an awkward position. I'm always just hitting this volume rocker, but to be fair, the fingerprint scanner is actually really responsive on this device considering the budget oriented price. So no problems with the fingerprint scanner. The moment you touch it, unlocks. As you can see, I'll just tap and it unlocks. So that's a good thing. Let's see the camera. The camera is generally the weak point with most of the budget oriented phones, though they say 12 megapixel, 13, 16, whatever. This has 13 megapixel. So you have the tap to focus. And guys, if you hear some sound, please bear with me. My neighbor is still doing some renovation work. Can't help about that. So the interface is slightly different. It's not completely stock Android that you're getting, guys. Let's look at the settings. So 13 megapixel is the max. You can go down all the way up to 432. Picture quality is standard. I don't know why it's standard. Let's keep it on high. And all this stuff is there. And if you go to, this is the video mode that we are having. It says touch. You can also take photographs while it's recording. Let's see the video recording quality max. So guys, this is disappointing. Max video quality is restricted to just 720p instead of 1080p. So that is one thing. But image stabilization option is there though, so that is a nice thing, but no 1080p video. And you click here to get back to the modes. Before I show you the camera samples, here is a word from the sponsor of this video, that is Cashify.in. Are you looking to buy this device or any other smartphone? Then sell your old mobile and laptops on Cashify.in to unlock the best market price. Check out Cashify.in to encash your phone in less than 60 seconds. So these are some of the sample shots that I've shot with this 10 or E around my office, and some of the snaps in my roof garden, so that you can get a very quick idea regarding its camera performance. So guys, what do you think about this 10 or E for rupees 6,000? As of now, I'm sort of impressed what it is offering. A responsive fingerprint scanner. It's having a 5.5 inch screen, not a 5 inch or a 5.2 generally that we get in budget oriented device. And big thing is that it's a 1080p IPS grade screen, not a 720p screen. So it is offering a lot in my opinion. And if you guys really want, I can compare it with some of the budget oriented Xiaomi devices. Some of them sell for 5, some sell for about 6 or 7,000. So do let me know if you want that sort of a comparison, and in the comment section let me know about the same. So guys, that's it for now for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.